Manager of Corporate Communications for Pioneer, and we're here at the 2012 CES show introducing a lot of products that are really about connectivity. And one of the newest things that we have is called App Radio and App Radio 2. And basically what it really does is it allows your iPhone to be like the engine of the radio. Meaning that these are products that are AM, FM radios, but once you put in or you connect an iPhone to it, then that becomes mainly the main engine for its capacity and data. So it gives you the ability to bring in apps like Pandora, MotionX, InRix, RDO, things like that you use on a daily basis on your commute and bring it into the car onto the dash. What's new this year, or at this show, is actually App Radio 2. App Radio was introduced 6 months ago and we had 4 apps for it. Now we've expanded it to 13 apps. And again, at the CES show, we have now the App Radio 2, which allows you to connect not just an iPhone, but now you can also connect an Android phone device as well. The biggest difference between the 2 units is that now you get a 7-inch screen, you get 2 sets of RCA outputs, and really the ability to utilize either an Android device or an iPhone device. Okay. In addition to the App Radio introduction, the 2 models that we just saw, we also have 2 new navigation systems: the AVIC X940BT and the AVIC Z 140BH. Oh, yeah. And the difference between the two is, you get a 6.1 inch screen, gives you the ability, USB connectivity, Pandora, those kind of things. But what's new with these 2 devices is what we call advanced app mode. And like what we did with App Radio, we're also doing that now with these 2 products. It gives you the ability to open up some of these apps that you do with App Radio, just like the InRix and the Pandora and Audio and those kind of things. You'll now be able to see that same screens on these 2 units. And if we go down here to the higher model, you get dual zone capability where you can entertain both the rear seat passengers and the front seat passengers. You get 2 USB connectivity. You get you get an included traffic tuner, and we're also using NavTech now as part of the mapping for the unit. Heads up is not a new technology. It's been used by government, by the military, but in car applications it's not very common. What we did this year is called AR heads up, meaning augmented reality. That means you could send information or project information onto your windshield, and it will show you more of a 3-dimensional image of like navigation information, or if you have like if you have it connected to your iPhone or some kind of device, smartphone device, then it'll show when somebody calls you. It will show up with information on who's calling you. So we can project pretty much anything onto the screen. And so you're not really having to look down into the dash, you're just looking straight forward and see how you can kind of see everything more on a 3-dimensional screen. Or, what it does is it places certain, let's just say, places you want to go to, and it will show you in like almost a 3D image on how far you're at and how close it's getting as you're moving in the car.
Is this a prototype?
This is still a prototype. We're looking at possibly another year or 2 to be integrated into some type of product.
And is this in the future of Pioneer?
Oh yes, definitely. It's definitely a future technology, a future display, and it could be integrated with different products, whether it's navigation product, it's with a phone, or with any type of in-dash display. So you're now getting that information, displayed information, onto something on the windshield, so you're looking at the road rather than having to look at the dash.